Your body and your mind is only as good as what you put into it. And this is why it's really vital that you fuel yourself with the best food that you can afford. Back when I started on my fitness journey, I would eat a lot of cheap and processed foods. I thought that this was an easy and effective way to get gains and get it a bit faster. So that wasn't the case. Eating cheap and processed foods left me pretty full, but at the same time, it left me with a lot of brain fog. I couldn't think. It would also manifest physically. You'd see it on my skin that I get pimples and stuff like that. That wasn't really fun. Now, when those things started to happen, I realized that I had to make a change. And I realized I had to really get my diet on point if I want to make gains properly while feeling good at the same time. But the problem was that I ain't have that much money. I'm strapped for cash. I ain't got that many funds. How am I gonna do it? Because when people think about eating nutritious, they usually correlate that with spending a lot of money. Because we're not gonna sit here and lie. It does cost money to eat quality foods. How did I do it? How did I balance quality while eating on a budget? I'm gonna explain how in this video. Like I said, when people think about eating clean, they usually think about spending a lot of money. But it doesn't necessarily have to be that way at all. When I think of eating clean, I think of choosing the right thing, making a decision. In fact, it's making a decision to do the right thing and eat the right things that'll help your body to grow and for you to feel good. Now, eating clean, in my opinion, doesn't mean that you have to eat 100% clean 100% of the time either. Because there are days where you will have that craving for a bit of chocolate or something. That's my go-to. But these things happen very seldomly. For me, eating clean is about eating the right foods 90 to 95% of the time. Because sometimes you're going to be at social events and other things where you are going to partake in these foods or whatever, or drinks for that matter, that can harm your diet. But it's a conscious decision that has to be made when you do those things every single time. The thing about eating clean when you're on a budget is about eating smart based on your budget. That's the goal here, eating smart based on your budget. So how did I balance quality of food while being on a strapped budget? How did I do it? There was one realization that I came to when I started to really watch my budget and be smart about it when it comes to eating nutritious. I really started to lock in and focus on nutrition facts because of the fact that I need to know what I'm putting in my body, because I know that I need to fuel my body with the best food I can afford. And in order to do that, I need to have nutrition. It has to taste good too. So I really started to get into nutritional facts, looking at the back of foods and seeing what's in it. What am I getting out of it? How much protein can I get out of this per 100 grams? For example, an egg. I know there's 6 grams of protein per egg, right? I know it's cheap. I know it's affordable. All right, I'm gonna buy those. Gotta stop my alarm quick. Alarm is stopped. So my focus then became on finding foods that are high in micronutrients and high in protein. Those two things, because we know we need protein to build muscle, like eggs, like chicken, tuna. Can be canned, of course, or it is going to be canned if you're on a budget. Canned tuna, ground beef, chicken, ground turkey. You want to be eating these things that don't hurt your pockets, but they're high quality and they taste good. Hey, real quick, man. 90% of y'all watching this video aren't subscribed to the channel. If you're liking what you're hearing, if you're getting value from it, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment, and let's get this channel to grow, man. I'd appreciate it so much. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Another thing too that I started doing is I started to eat a lot of frozen vegetables. Some people look down on frozen vegetables. I don't get why. And the thing that a lot of people don't know with frozen vegetables is that they're actually higher in nutrients than vegetables that are fresh. And this is due to the fact that they are flash frozen as soon as they're picked. Obviously, they're chopped up and whatnot, but the difference between frozen vegetables and fresh ones is that they're not exposed to sunlight, for example, or the air in general. They're just frozen, put in the frozen aisle or the freezer aisle, and they're just there getting, or they're just there waiting to be picked up by someone and eaten. So they don't lose as many nutrients compared to fresh vegetables that are sitting out in the open. So really focus on those two. They cost you nothing at all. You just go get a whole half a kilo of them for nothing, basically. So really utilize that. Use that to your advantage. It's really going to help your pockets out. And you're going to be getting a lot of micronutrients and macronutrients as well from those frozen vegetables. That's a cheat code. And like the more you can eat a large volume of vegetables, right? And be full and you're not taking in a lot of calories. Those are they're really a hack, man, if you really want to build muscle while you're on a budget. Frozen vegetables, easy to prepare, easy on your pockets, and great for the body and mind. Another thing that I focus on is buying in bulk. And I like to buy in bulk because, one, it saves me time. It saves me money. Buying in bulk also restrains me from buying junk food. Why? Because when I buy in bulk, it's going to lead to me meal prepping or making dinner for a few days in advance, right? If I have food that's ready for me 3 to 4 days in advance, then it's going to stop me from going out and buying BS and putting it into my system, because I know I got food at the crib that's going to help me make gains, and I'm trying to save money, right? So it really helps with that time and money. And let me just pause here real quick, because I know there's a lot of people that look down on meal prepping. You only need 1 to 2 hours to meal prep, and even if it takes you 4 hours, you're only doing it once. And if you are meal prepping and it takes you 4 hours, you can still do other things while you are meal prepping. You just have to plan it out right. It takes practice, of course, but let's say I need to do the laundry while I'm meal prepping. You can go get your clothes, throw them in the washing machine while you make your food. It only takes a few minutes out of those 4 hours to do it, right? So it doesn't have to be complicated, but again, like I said, if I have food that's there for 3 to 4 days in advance, it's gonna help me to make better decisions when it comes to throwing BS down my throat. Pause. So really focus on that too. Buy in bulk so that you help yourself steer away from the bad decisions that you'll eventually make. Last thing before I go, whole foods first, supplements second. Back when I first started on my fitness journey, I would focus a lot on getting supplements like whey protein or BCA or whatever else. I would prioritize that before buying foods, whole foods, that would help me to make gains. Don't do that. A supplement is a supplement for a reason. I also have a video about that you can watch here. You don't want to buy supplements when they're just something extra that you add on top to help reach goals if you're missing some type of macronutrient or micronutrient, right? So really focus on buying whole foods first, eating them first, and leave that processed stuff alone. Because you're a human being, man. Eat food. Come on now, eat food. Don't make it difficult for yourself. With these supplements, it's extra money going out your pocket. So why focus on that when you should be focusing on getting something that's nutritious and that's going to benefit you in the long run? Nothing against supplements, of course. They work, but it's something that you use in addition to help you get to your goals. Again, the only supplement that I prioritize now is creatine. That's always going to be a priority. And I recommend that for y'all too. Anyway, that's enough for me. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Go ahead, head to my website. There is a free workout there for y'all, for those of y'all that are just starting out on building muscle, or if you want to understand how to build muscle in a simple and an efficient way that's not going to confuse you. It's there on my website. Link is in the description. It is a no BS workout program that I used myself back in 2021. It's based off of that same program that I used back in 2021. But anyway, like I said, that's enough for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Fuel yourself with the best food that you can afford. See you.